somewhat short stream today. I have a hard timeline. I have a ramp I have to build for my girlfriend's great-grandmother. And I can't start doing that until 10 a.m. It's currently 8:45. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Her great-grandmother fell down the stairs today. Or not today, but yesterday morning. Or sorry, fell up the stairs. She's not hurt, but it can't be allowed to happen again. Bob will pick that up. So we'll just do that and let Bob do his thing. So, yeah, anyways, the fact that her grandmother fell up the stairs yesterday means she needs a ramp, and she needs it ASAP. So I went out and I bought all the materials yesterday. I started doing the work. Found out I had to buy some tools because mine broke. So now I am kind of in a holding pattern waiting for tools. The batteries were charging last night on my cordless circular saw and cordless drill, so I'm waiting for those to charge up all the way. And they're charged now, but I can't start working until 10 a.m. because, neighbors. Yeah, so that's my plan today, is to build an accessibility ramp for my girlfriend's 102-year-old great-grandmother. Because when you wake up in the middle of the night and try to go use the restroom, you don't want to fall on your ass. That's rather embarrassing. And she has my sympathy. And I want to do my best to help her out. Spun on the right bar. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, right now I've got the vent on the other side of this room. And I think I'm going to move the vent for this room, the stairwell room, to here. And the reason for that is because the side of this block is not airtight. It is only airtight on the full faces. So the side of this block is not airtight, and that just makes for a perfect little duct for the air to come through, as well as that there. So even if I decide to close this area up and hide these batteries here, the air should always still be able to get through, because the side of this block, the side of this block, the side of this block, they're all open. But this block in particular allows air to pass through. So I'm going to have to move this door forward one block so I can wall this off properly. I might not actually. I might just build a wall here and incorporate the step for this door into the additional wall that I put here. Regardless, I can put a vent right here and have it actually out of sight. Which would be nice, in my opinion. Not there. It's right there. So, yeah, I'm going to put a vent there. And I'm actually going to walk through here real quick and see if there's any place else that I would like to hide the vent. This one can go away. as well as that one there, and goodbye other vent. This one sadly cannot. The reason for that, although I think it's rather obvious, I guess I should explain it better. I don't know where I can put it on the other wall, but I do want to move it up. So we're probably going to move it up here. And so we'll wind up putting it there. It can't go on the other side because I've got no way to pass a vent through on the other side. Actually, I might. Yeah, I do. I can pass a vent through there. So why don't I do that instead? We'll get rid of this. Put a block there. Let's say this block here. And put a vent here. Right there, I think. That there. That one. That one. That one. There we go. That'll plummet through to the other wall so it's not right at the doorway. And then we can close this back up. Oops, I didn't mean to jump. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll be much better there. What I'm thinking is I want to try and kind of make that a little bit smoother there. I think that'll look good once it's painted. It's got the right slopes to it now. Alright. So this one, the air vent's hidden. This one, the air vent is recessed into the wall. These two vents I'm not unhappy with. I rather like how those look. I think I have... I think I have 2 blocks above them. Let's see. There's no... Wish there was a 2 by 2. So I could put something here. Kind of make it less drab. Oh well, I'll figure out decorations later. I will probably put some LCDs up here with some landscape scenes, kind of make them look like paintings, I guess. But not right now. This one, the air vent is above the cryopod, which to me makes sense. And this one we do not have an air vent yet. I am thinking that right here would be a good spot for the vent. I mean, I could be wrong. Feel free to critique it if you think I am wrong. But to me, that seems like a good spot for it. Kind of just shoved in there with the rest of the equipment. does mean I'm probably going to have to continue this slope over just to hide the seams a little bit. So why don't we do that real quick. I'm not looking to wall everything off and hide everything, but I guess I could, actually. Very easily come in and just hide most of this. I don't need it to be perfect, but I can come in here and I can... Okay, let's see if I can find it here. There's what I'm looking for. Alright, and now we will go with this block right here. This one's going to have to be a solid block. I think this one will have to be a solid block too. No, that's actually going to have to be piping. Bring that out here. That there. That's plumbed in. So now we can just place these right along here. Place that there. That there. That'll work out nicely, I think. Don't need this here. Now we should see almost no light shining through. If we go ahead and we continue this across here, it should block off all potential at having a light gap through there, which will be nice because I don't want it to look I don't want to look through and be able to see the seams. And I know I'm getting picky, but I like for airtight to look airtight, and I'm already compromising a bit back here. I guess it doesn't look too bad. But that looks airtight now because it looks like it's in a recess in the wall. It doesn't look like it's a pass-through to some greater cavern. Alright, so now I'm only going to need to plumb this all the way up to here, which means I can get rid of this one. And replace it with that. That one's going to be there. Nope. That's in the way. So there we go. That should be plumbed through because that plumbs into the survival kit, which is plumbed into the rest, which plumbs into the oxygen tank, out of the oxygen tank,
fuel low,
and into the rest of the ship. And I'm almost
fuel
out of hydrogen.
Critical.
I should have checked that before I started the episode. Helps if I don't fat finger things. One moment here, I'm getting notifications that I need to look into. Nope. One of them was my email. I need to watch to make sure that my work is not sending me an email. I'm on vacation, but I'm in automotive engineering, which means you're never truly guaranteed to be on vacation. And you should never expect to be on vacation when you're in engineering. Vacation is a dream. It's a fantasy. It's a bedtime story we tell our children that doesn't really exist. At least, that's how my industry is. If yours is not, congratulations. That is a wonderful thing. Okay. So, I am going to try and avoid using too many conveyor junctions unless I have to, because they do interfere with your ability, or with the game's performance a bit. Well, they have in the past. I can't really say they do still, but they have in the past. There we go. That should finish that up nicely. Let's dump the conveyor system components that I have into the conveyor. Alright. That should have everything plumbed up nicely. I don't have any ice in the oxygen generator, so I don't have any air in the oxygen tank yet. Same with the hydrogen tanks. They're all empty right now. My thoughts are that we're actually going to have this floor come all the way back. We'll just do this here, finish this back to here. Yeah, that side's a little bit wider because I completed this line all the way across. Oops. Okay. Now we'll just complete this back to here. Actually, this might take a minute, so I will be right back. Alright. Alright, that's completed. That's all plumbed in. Alright, now we are going to look at the cockpit. No, first we're going to look at the front of the ship here. I think we're just going to wall this off on this side here. So we'll start with getting that walled up. Alright. Now this is just going to be a doorway here. I believe that's in this one. Okay. Not going to be able to do that. I think we're just going to go with this here. Just to give us something to jump onto when the ship is on the ground. I'm not looking for perfection here, just something to give a little bit easier access. I may actually do something like this to make it kind of on the ground or close to on the ground, so it's easier to get onto. Because if we can jump on that one, we can jump right in. So, yeah, I'll do something to tie that in a little nicer. Not sure what yet. So I think that'll be good. That looks like a sturdy airlock. Oh, I'm in the wrong room. Come up here to the second floor. Now, I would really like to put a door here. And let's get rid of the overlays. Now, I think I don't really like that other door. But this door would have to be here, right up against that wall. If I can buy even one block to be able to put some more shaping around this hull, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to wind up using this door. This one works because I've got this little jut out here. If it wasn't for this little jutted out piece of floor space here on this landing, I wouldn't be able to use this door. But I think this will work okay. We're going to wind up putting the control seat. I want it to be 1, 2, 3. I want to be able to walk behind the control seat. And I want control seats. Where was it? There it is. And I'd kind of like to walk between them too. I think I want 2 blocks there. No, that's... So, right up on the edge and in 1. That'll allow for walking between. I think that'll just add something. I'm not sure, but I think it will. And that means we're probably going to have a wall here. Well, we'll have to have a wall here. And it will have to be up to the top of the door. Like so. That I'm going to have to shape all that in on this side, and it's going to have to be symmetrical, so that side as well. We will have made progress by the time I'm done streaming today, but, well, for now, I named this stream 14.1 because I'm planning on doing multiple streams. Planning on doing a stream this evening as well. But, yeah. You weren't here earlier, but I'm going to have a hard cutoff at 10 a.m. My girlfriend's grandmother, 102-year-old grandmother, she's old as dirt, fell up some stairs, so I have to build a ramp. At 10 a.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be stopping because that's when I can start using my circular saw to actually construct the thing to transport over there. So, sorry if the 45 minutes of streaming you're going to have isn't going to be enough. But, yeah, sorry, 102-year-old grandmother trumps video games any day of the week. I don't think that's a controversial topic. But this is the internet, so I could be pissing somebody off. Alright, I am going to actually pull this floor out on the side. Oh, come on. Apparently I can't hit my target today. And I'm just trying to buy some more shaping for the shape of the hole here. What the heck? That was some jank-ass lag. And that one was just poor aim. Alright. This will probably get an overhang. Thinking 1 or 2 blocks. I'm going to start with 2. Let's see, I kind of like to... I might replace some of that with window. So let's get what shape I'm going to want here. I'm thinking I just want to do a 45. So... Oh, okay, Bob can clean that up. So we'll bring that up like that. Bring those through there. Bob can clean all that up. Apparently my aim sucks. I think that will be enough to work. Yes, get to cleaning, Bob. I'm making a mess. Oh no, that was wrong. That's what I wanted. Just like that. And like that. I don't think I can... Yeah, I think I can actually. I think I can get away with pushing that back one more. Have it be the same as up there so the tie-in's easier. And that means I'm going to have to carry this line all the way down to here. So no matter what I wind up doing, I'm going to have to carry that down. Alright, now let's start on Windows. Oh, there they are. Now we're going to start with the corner windows. There we go. Right like that. These corner windows are hard to place. Nope, I'm running into something. Okay, let's get rid of this. Because I don't want to have to extend that out. I think I'll push that back as need be. Oh, that's too far. It's way too far. Okay. Windows with their small edges are kind of hard to place, so you'll have to forgive me. Now, do I like that or do I want to try and pull that up? If I bring this straight wall up a couple blocks before I round it off, I think it will actually turn out a little bit better for the actual cockpit itself. I do like this look here, but it's just... it's just not going to work out nicely in the long run, I think. So we're going to go this, like this. And we'll probably go up 3, I think. Nah, 2. Yeah, we'll go up 2 right there. Which means we're going to have to bring this right here. Like so. Yeah, that'll work. Not what I really wanted. It's not as smooth as I wanted, but it'll work. So 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that looks like the right spot. And I'm going to reiterate a request I made a few streams ago. Frameless windows. Just sheets of glass. Mainly for things like this. Big domed cockpit would be so much nicer if you could not have the frames throughout the entire thing. I hope Bob's not coming through too loud. I can't control the sound any more than it already is. Well, actually, I probably can, but I can't tell if it's too loud in the stream right now. Okay, I'm going to have to take that window out. I'm done. I must be out of girders. Okay, that's what I want. There we go. Alright, I will go grab some more girders. Ah. 100 should be more. Well, actually, I've got a whole domed area to do, so let's grab a bunch of girders. The stairwell itself is probably not going to be windowed up top. I'm probably going to use the steel plates in there. It seems like it'd be a good spot to just wall off. It will be a thin wall. It won't be super sturdy. But I just think that would work out nice. Alright, that should be completely sealed up now. Time for the sides. Okay, this should be airtight now once I get this in here. Alright, and I should have a tie into the vent right there. So I can put a vent right in the floor right there. And put the vent right there. That'll work nice, I think. Alright, now the cockpit is completely sealed and it has its own air. I'm happy with that. Now I can try placing the cockpit blocks down. Okay, one, 2, 3. Right there. That's going to be as far as that goes. Gives us, what, 5 blocks here in the middle? Yeah. I don't want that one there because I can't walk around the sides. Can only walk through the middle. That should work nicely. Shouldn't have a problem with spawning you outside the cockpit. Got the air vents. We may replace some of these windows with transparent LCDs. Because it's just a really nice way to use those. As I'm sure you're probably aware. So, okay, now we will finish up this wall. I may have done that wrong. I did. This thing is not going to be for combat, and not in the least. But I don't like having a ceiling this low. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this. Yes, right about there, I think. will work nicely. So I'm going to run this through here. Oh, this wall isn't tall enough yet. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, wrong one. So, what we're going to do is we're going to run kind of a joist through the center here. Or a beam through the center here. And the reason for that is actually going to be just for lighting purposes. I want something to attach the light to. And there's no good way to attach the light to the inside panel. So that's just going to run all the way down, I think. Kind of like this, just run all the way through. Strictly for the purposes of having the lighting inside. And I'm about to fall into that other room. Yeah. In the cockpit, it's going to be a corner light. Well, maybe 2 or 3 corner lights that are up on the back wall. Because I just don't think you want too much light in the cockpit. Now the only thing I do have a problem with this is it's just not going to lend itself well to the glass windows. The look I was going for was kind of an atrium look, which isn't going to work with something like this. So I'm thinking that we're going to have a couple of seats that are going to be placed here, and maybe a desk placed against this back wall here. Maybe a couple of desks. Something like that. And then this is all going to get domed over with glass. This is strictly for recreation. You got room to pace. You've got windows to be able to see outside, so you're not cooped up. You're going to have some lighting up on this beam here. So let's go ahead and do this wall here. Get that out of the way, so we can have a nice guide to follow for getting this all set up. Sorry, placing these blocks is kind of slow and monotonous, but has to be done. And that was not the plan. There we go. Maybe I'll adjust that a little bit and put a window looking down into the mess hall. I'd do a stairwell and come right back up to another doorway here, but I can't do that. It will get in the way of spawning. You can see in the other one that I did just how much space it takes up. So 3 by 4 doesn't exist. So we'll get rid of these blocks here. We'll fill these ones in. And we'll replace these ones with this here. And then we can fit a nice 3x3 window right here to look down in. I wish there was a clear on both sides window. But this will still be sealed up nice and tight, and we'll be able to observe down into that room. I don't know why, but I like the idea. It just kind of adds something, I think. I had thought about maybe putting an LCD up here, but I think I like this idea better. So this wall's, oops, dropped a block there. All right. Now that we've got that all done, let's come in here and we will put the plates in here. That's done.
Energy low.
I'm going to have to go fill my energy here real quick. But that's okay because I have a survival kit right here. I'll just fill my energy. Oh hell, it might have been quicker to lay in the bed. Come on. Come on. Alright. And I'm almost out of food too, so take some food. Actually very happy with that stairwell. I like how that turned out. Yes, I realize that this is a very bad setup if I was going to take this into combat at all, but I'm not planning on this being a combat ship. I'm really just planning on this being a shuttle. Granted, a long-distance shuttle, but a shuttle. It's not going to have any weapons or defenses on it whatsoever, other than the build and repair kits. And I think that just for the sake of differentiating the wall and making it feel more secure, I'm going to add these here to the bottom row rather than having glass. I mean, you're not really going to be able to walk behind those chairs anyways without getting stuck. So I'm not too worried about that. Alright, all the square windows there. Alright, this is just going to be filling in glass. Unfortunately, that's just all there is to it. Oops, gotta quit doing that. Bob should clean those up. I really hope Bob cleans those up, because I really don't want to try welding pieces of glass on the floor. They're just hard to see. But Bob should, once he's done welding, clean those up for me. We gotta quit dropping that glass. Bob is wonderful and all, but don't want to give him too much work to do, or he'll never get done. Alright. So I'm rather happy with this, to be honest. I like this. I like the view down in there. That will be closed up. It won't stay like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the empty space above it, because I'm going to have to finish this line out all the way down, or most of the way down. Actually, do I want a rail here? No, there's no rail for the rest of the stairwell. I don't need it to be a ceiling that high, but it may wind up being a ceiling that high. Alright. Alright, what do I want to do here? Not a huge fan of the way that looks, but maybe most of that'll get taken out when I paint it. We'll still have these lines here, but I can't do anything about that. Alright, for now we will just we'll work on lighting. I want the light in the middle of the room. Yeah, I think I do want it in the middle of the room. So we'll put that there. We'll wind up putting a button panel in here. Probably right there. Maybe one right there. to be able to shut this light switch on and off, or to use as a light switch to shut that on and off. I think considering the nature of this room, I actually want a corner light here. One kind of centered. Between the chairs. And I think I do want a light here that will be purple and shining on these. Kind of to look like a grow light. Somewhat. And I'm thinking we'll probably do a button panel there and there to control the switch in here. Maybe here. Here and there. The stairwell. It's not a large area, so I'm thinking I'll put one down there. And then probably a standard light here to light this area. And I'll put that there actually. All right. Okay. This, I'm going to put a few lights in here. I'm going to want kind of dim lights. Actually, I think 2's enough. Maybe 3. Maybe one right there. So one on either side of the chairs. One behind the desks. Yeah, I think that'll work out nicely. Those are going to be kind of dim. I'm going to pull back the radius on those a bit and lower the intensity. Let's get those cleaned up because Bob's obviously having a hard time getting all this done. Bob's probably waiting for materials to process. I do have it set up so that... Why am I not getting those windows? Okay. Whatever. Bob will get those. Bob's almost done. Alright, let's turn off my light, see how the lighting looks in here. Okay, I like this. It's a stairwell. It doesn't need to be extremely well lit. Nope. That won't work. Just going to try and smooth that out a bit. It's a stairwell, but it doesn't mean I have to intentionally make it look awful. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll just come over here and we'll do a corner light or 2 on the floor behind each seat. Can't do one on the floor right there. Well, maybe I can. No, just one centered. I think we'll do. I do like this. I think I've pointed this out in the past. This is the Better Lights mod. And that allows you to get access to the lights controls right here at the light. A little bit easier than trying to find them in the control panel. Let's increase the radius a little bit. 3 meters. Does that go up or forward? It looks like it goes up. which might be a problem. Okay. I want it to light the floor. I don't really want it to light the wall. I think that's perfect. I like that. And I know it does wind up lighting the wall, but I really like that. That winds up looking even better than I wanted. Alright, and I think I'm going to make that a more yellow light, which means I need to turn down the blue a bit. I think having a yellow light in the cockpit works. It's kind of softer, doesn't interfere with vision as much, in my opinion. These ones I'm going to turn up the radius to maximum, and I'm going to turn the intensity down quite a bit, so it'll be well lit. Let's make that 2. Let's make the intensity, let's make it 1.5. I think that'll work nicely. I might actually bring that intensity down further. And then maybe bring the radius down further. No, not 1. That was wrong. Okay. So that is light 5. So I believe that's 4, 5, and 6. Let's take the radius and bring it down. I think that works out nicely. I want this to be lit up enough that you can see to move, but I want it to be an observatory. I want to be able to see outside the windows. And I think that's a good balance there. This one we're going to just bring the radius down a bit. Bring the intensity up to 8. Yeah, I want some good shadows in here. Bring the radius of this one up. Yeah, that gets us some good shadows in here. I like this. We don't have a light in here yet. We will. Alright. Let's take this and we'll up this radius to maximum. And that's not going to work. Bummer. So we'll go back to the regular light in the center of the room. Because you'll always be able to turn it off if you want to change it. Oh. And that's actually a good spot for me to stop. So I will be I'll be back on later today, and yeah, I'll continue with work on the ship later. How'd you get in here? And he's not taking any damage. Let's just grind him down real quick. I want him dead. He must have just spawned inside this area because it's a rather large area. Strange, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to drop off of here. I will be back later today, maybe in the evening, because I do have to finish up that ramp and get that installed, and it's quite a trip to get there. It's about a 2-hour drive one direction, so I'm looking at 4 hours of just drive time today. So yeah, I'll probably be on this evening, and we'll pick up where we left off. If I am not able to get back on here this evening, then I'm going to apologize in advance. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again real soon.